agents of the unexplained. Grab your gear and let's journey into the mysterious world of cryptids and the paranormal. Get ready for an adventure into the unknown. Listen carefully as you're guided through the unexplained and cryptid phenomena that challenge our understanding of reality. Here is your host, Bill Rigby.
Well, hello, everybody. It's going to be a great night tonight. We got a really special guest, plural. Chuck, I'm going to screw up his last name. I'm not going to say it. I'll let him say it because it's one of those long names with more letters in it than my whole name. So I'll let him do it. And his like Karolina, and they're going to be here. We're going to be talking about his movie making, his musical career, the Snarly Yow. He's making that movie. He's got a couple other ones that all coming out this year and next year. So let me tell you, he plays the lead guitar, and I'm going to let him tell you who in the heck he played with, and that totally blew my mind. So now I'm a groupie of his. So let me bring them on. Here comes Chuck and Karolina.
Yeah.
Hey, hi guys.
How you doing? Hi. Hey, Bill, how's it going?
It's going. Now, if I start acting all goofy, that's because I'm a groupie now. But let me start off with, tell the people about the band you played with.
Well, I've been playing lead guitar ever since I was a kid. So, and music is very dear to me. And I have a good friend of mine that was an iconic lead singer of the Jefferson Airplane and Jefferson Starship. His name is Marty Ballin.
Yep.
And he basically started the whole San Francisco scene and hired Grace Slick and sung with the best of the best, He's played at every major rock concert. Legendary concerts from Woodstock to Altamont to so many concerts, and best friends with Janis Joplin, drinking buddies with Jim Morrison, friends with Jimi Hendrix,
yep,
the Grateful Dead, the Allman Brothers. The list goes on and on. That could be an hour of me talking about Marty.
Yes.
But Marty was a good friend of mine, and for 10 years, I was his lead guitar player before he passed away.
It's a shame he's gone. And, we grew up with his music. Seriously. We really did. And it just totally blew my mind that he was the lead guitarist for. And it's like, whoa, wait a minute. But all right.
Cool.
Yeah, it is.
Cool.
It's real cool. And I'm so glad to meet you, too, for that reason.
Thank you, man.
Along with this other stuff that's going on with you. And if she keeps smiling like that, I know she's up to something.
My wife?
Yeah.
You're in trouble tonight. Producer, director, and she's a great, talented actress. So
yes,
she's in a lot of our films. We write films together, and we promote our films, and actually we put our own music, our original music in them as well.
Which is awesome. So let's talk about the one that's going to be coming out at Halloween first, around Halloween.
You want to say something, Karolina?
Yes. So the movie is called Bunny Killer, and it's coming out this Halloween. We just got a distribution with ITM Films, which we are very thankful for that. Stuart, Alson, and Nikki Icon, they were good friends of ours, and they pushed it and they got us the distribution. So we are very happy about it. The movie is about, it's a feature creature movie about a rabbit that's killing and terrorizing a community deep in the woods. So it's perfect for anybody who loves horror and thriller and drama. It's packed with cool special effects, and it's featuring this big rabbit killer monster, and it's fantastic. It's a cool movie. So I'm playing the lead part in that movie, and I'm proud of it.
Now,
So,
wait a minute. Usually, the pretty blonde gets killed right away. You're not
yeah.
going to get killed right away in this, are you? I need that spoiler.
In the movie, I'm actually playing Sarah, and she's not a pretty blonde. She's just a girl that is mourning because her husband passed away, and she's just going to the house in the woods to recover from her sadness, and that's basically the plot. And I'm playing this, widowed wife that's just just have some thing happen in her life. And no, I don't look like that at all. So
Oh,
it's a different plot. It's like a thriller, more like a movie. It's like a thriller.
it's going to be interesting to watch that.
We shot that up in the Poconos, upstate New York, in a very famous Lake Ariel lodge that was built back in the late 1890s.
1800s, yeah.
It's a historical called Lackawack Lodge, Lackawack County over there
Yeah.
in Jefferson. Is it? No, it's not Jefferson County. It's Lackawack.
Lake Ariel.
Lake Ariel.
Mm-hmm.
And we actually had the community come together, and they were open arms for us. And our good friend Brian over there, I hope he's listening to this tonight, and everybody else in the town came together, and we put that place on the map.
Awesome. Awesome.
when we shot it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And name your production company.
Three Rats Entertainment.
Yeah.
And I know it sounds crazy, but
there's two of you.
no, I'm gonna introduce you the third rat. Ready?
Yes. Oh,
That's
no.
That's the third rat.
That's a rat terrier.
Oh, yeah. What a rat. What a rat. What a cute rat.
So yeah, so that's why three rats.
The three rats is because of our Chinese zodiac signs. We're both rats, me and Karolina, and then we have a rat terrier, Jack Russell. And we said, okay, let's just call the company Three Rats.
That's a catcher tune, too. Come on.
Thanks. Thanks.
Everybody loves the name, so.
Yes. So let's go for the next movie before we get to the great one. Well, what's the next one coming out?
All right, so the next one, I mean, we did do a movie first, but we'll come back to that later. But we do another movie called The American Ripper.
Yes.
The American Ripper won all kinds of awards. We did it during COVID. It's a disturbing film, a very disturbing film.
It's a slasher. It's more for people who are really excited to see a little bit of blood and fights. Fights in the movie and just horror elements. Like torture element. This movie's packed with just torture stuff. So the movie's about a husband and wife that's moving into the new house. That's a little bit not maybe haunted, but the weird things happen in that house. And Bobby, which is the husband, he's getting possessed by the powers in that house, and he's transforming to Henry. And it's a psychological thriller, and he's becoming a different person, split personality kind of movie. And in the end, the last, half of the movie, he's, doing bizarre stuff to his wife.
We don't want to tell you too much. It's a worldwide distribution.
Actually, I saw something about that, and I can't think of where.
It's on every
Tubi.
internet platform. It's on Tubi. It's on Vudu. It's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
It's a worldwide distribution, and Karolina won Best Actress in it, and I play the psychopath in the film. So I play like a Jack Nicholson. It was inspired. We got inspired from our film, The Shining and Misery, and all these kind of great films that we love watching. And we did the whole entire film ourselves because nobody was working during COVID. Hollywood was shut down, so we actually filmed it ourselves. We did FX. Karolina did all the FX. We did all the cinematography. We did all the camera work. We did all the props, everything in the whole film.
Well, Dave says he enjoyed that movie. Dave Granted.
That's a very disturbing film. It actually won Best Featured Film in Tampa Bay and also Phantasma in Orlando out of thousands of different films. And
Right.
And then we actually won Best Music Score as well on that film and other credits as well. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, we were very happy about that film. And it's very dear to our heart. And we pulled it off. Nobody was working. We filmed it, and Karolina is a professional editor, and she put the magic together and made it all happen. And one thing led to another, and we put the film out, and ITM Films believed in us, and they put it on a worldwide distribution on that one.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Okay, now, like I said, I saw, and I don't watch much TV, but I'm gonna have to find it.
You can also watch. We were talking about this before.
Yes.
The Amityville, Mount Misery Road, for all you cryptic heads out there, and Paranormal Activity. This place is buzzing with paranormal activity. It's called Amityville, Mount Misery Road, and the reason how I wrote that film was I lived 5 minutes outside of Amityville Horror House, and it was right around the corner from the famous Mount Misery Road in Melville, which is next to Huntington, Long Island. And this place has been cursed for 500-600 years.
Yes.
A lot of people don't know, but Long Island was owned by Indians, and the settlers bought the property from the Indians, and the Indians had warned the settlers to stay away from this area because the place was immersely cursed. Nothing would grow there. They saw crazy lights at night. There was actually a big glowing red eyes. There was a dog creature that was roaming in those mountains there. It's considered the highest place on Long Island. There was an asylum back in the 1800s that was built there, and there was a crazy patient called Mary, and Mary got crazy enough where she had burned down the asylum and killing all the patients inside. So there's a lot of activity going on, paranormal activity. There's orbs everywhere. There's been many paranormal activity teams have gone there through those woods, just like the background that we're seeing right now, and have seen crazy stuff that's going on. There's actually been people have gone in those woods and have disappeared. They never found them again.
They're the missing 411 up there.
Mothman has been seen there. I mean, the list just keeps going on. I mean, the place, you can just Google the name Mount Misery Road.
Yep.
And so we wrote that film. We were inspired to do it because ever since I was a kid, I always said somebody should make a motion picture film about this place, and nobody did. So when I got older, I told Karolina about it, and I took her there, and she was, let's do it. So we made it happen, and we actually filmed on location. It's funny how paranormal activity teams have said when they watched our films that they didn't film it there. There's no way they filmed it there, and we laugh at them because we did film it there. So, a lot of crazy.
You know that area very well.
Yeah, I know it very well. Everybody that is 8 million people in Long Island, I would say probably 75% of people in Long Island know about the famous Mount Misery Road in Melville.
right? Yeah, guaranteed. So, and you was 5 minutes away. So you know that area.
I know that area very well. And
Yeah.
during high school, everybody would go there and get drunk, and they would party and go down.
No.
Yeah, they would go down these snake pit roads, and
Yep.
and me and Karolina, when we were filming there at one night, it's pitch black. I mean, it's literally pitch black. We finished filming probably 3 o'clock in the morning. It was maybe 5 degrees. Weather was freezing cold when we were filming it, and we said, okay, let's get out of here. And we didn't get out of there for another 4 hours. We couldn't find our way out of the place.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So we thought we were going to be victims of our own film.
Now that's freaky.
Yeah, it was very scary that night. We
Yeah.
were getting paranoid. Karolina was screaming and crying, and I was getting paranoid. And I was thinking, oh my God, this is really happening. I can't believe this, So it was
Actually, one of our actors, before he came to the movie set, he parked his car next to the cemetery, and he put it in neutral, and his car was pushed back. Right?
Yeah, there's a famous story of Mary pushing cars in front of the cemetery where she's buried there. And if you park your car under the overpass near the cemetery, and we never mentioned it to him. And he actually told me this, and I was in shock when he told me this.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him, I said, oh my God, I mean, this is a famous stunt that's actually happened to many people that have parked their cars in front of the cemetery.
Oh, that's going. Oh man, I got to go there.
I would definitely check out that place. I mean, that place is spooky. It's creepy. You feel like people are watching you when you're there. And when it starts getting dark there, it's pitch black, like I said. And there are crazy red glowing lights that kind of are in the sky. We don't know where they're coming from. We actually filmed some of them. A lot of the stuff that was in the film, we left it in the film. There's noises that sounds like somebody's talking. And maybe these are the patients that were burned, and they're trying to find their way.
You gotta watch the movie because it's almost like it's not a documentary, but it feels like that somehow. So it's really cool to watch.
It's a cool watch. It's a cool film. It came out.
Let me tell you something right now, Chuck, about the voices. Believe it or not, Bigfoot mimics different sounds from different animals, even people.
Well, you know what?
That could have been.
Yeah,
that could have been
in the film, and I agree.
Not just the dead people, but it could have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's scenes in the film where you can actually, we left it in the film. You can hear, and it sounds like wings, giant wings.
Oh.
And we feel that this thing was following us in the woods that night when we were filming.
Probably was.
I mean, literally after we got stuck there, Karolina she didn't want to actually finish the film, and she had to finish the film because we had the footage.
Right.
So we actually had death threats, people calling us. The film was actually released on a worldwide distribution, and it was released in Walmart stores, and it was sold out in 1 week. So it was a big hit for us. It went viral all over the world.
It started our bug for movies.
It started us in the movie industry, so it gave us.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. But the sound effects in it then are real sound effects. It's not man-made.
No, there is nothing. It's very natural. Everything is raw. I filmed it on a cell phone. So I didn't do it on any big giant movie cameras. We did it. Me and Karolina did it. The whole film ourselves. We knew the story. We knew the story about Mary. We knew about Mothman. We knew about the dog with the red glowing eyes. We knew about that. And you can just again Google Mount Misery Road in Melville, Long Island, and there's just pages and pages of this haunting, disturbing place.
Oh, that's going to be so interesting. Yeah. Lavon, she goes, what an honor to meet these two.
Thank you,
thank you.
Lavon.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
That's
but
sweet.
Okay, let's go to the next one. What is the next movie?
All right, so the next movie is in post production. We'll tell you a little bit about it, but it was actually filmed in Poland, and we'll give you the working title for now, but it's called The Witch. And I wrote the screenplay.
I was married to her.
My wife is not a witch, but my wife actually in the film plays the bitch, and she plays the witch. So we don't want to tell you too much about this film because it's very dear to our heart. But we did it again in December, and we filmed it in the deep woods of Poland.
That's all we can say.
And that's all we can say. There's so
Okay.
much more to it.
It's gonna be a very big surprise for our fans when it comes out.
It's a big surprise.
Just like
Well,
Bunny
do
Killer.
me a favor. When it goes to come out, message me
Okay.
so I can be prepared and I can tell everyone, get ready. The
But
witch is
I'm
coming.
not going to say too much, but there is a lot of horror going on in those woods in Poland because what happens is you've got a lot of history there.
Yes.
A lot of history from World War I and World War II.
Two.
And there's a lot of killings going on there. You know, Polish people.
But we are not ready with to give you the plot yet. So
Right.
we really have to focus on Snarly right now, and we have to focus on.
My wife is telling me not to do it.
Yes.
Just, we are not
So I
ready
gave
with
you a
it.
little bit of a hint on it.
We're not ready with
But this film is very disturbing.
Good.
Very
Good.
very.
That might scare me
horrifying and
straight
disturbing.
instead of being a disturbed person.
That's right.
But no,
it was
seriously.
just. It felt good when we were making the film. It felt
Yes.
great, and the timing was great. We wanted that gloominess, and we don't like a lot of. I mean, we do and we don't, but you know, we live in Florida, so it's very sunshiny here. Everything's green, but we do like to make films when cinematically there's a kind of a rainy, cloudy fog.
Yeah.
You know, it just makes it the setting so much more unease.
Right.
Not at
Exactly.
ease, but unease, and
Very
it adds
much
to
so.
the suspense and the dramatic feel
Well,
of the film.
Yeah. All right. Before we go any farther with that, let's get away from it because you're going to let out too much and your
Carolina's
wife's
going
going.
to strangle me later. I probably
Yes.
won't be around for the next movie.
I don't want nothing to happen to you. I want the film to get out there. We stopped him for you, hon, so you don't kill him. But no,
I'm harmless.
I doubt that. You play a witch. No.
I know. Just a movie. Just a movie.
I'm sorry, I had to do that. But before we go into the snarly yow, oh man, Dave's gonna kick my butt for tongue twisting it. I need to make an announcement. Hang tight, you two.
No problem.
As soon as I find it here. Right here, the Cryptid Collective. It's going to be the largest selection of cryptid and unexplained merchandise in Pennsylvania. Where it's going to be at the 1 Susquehanna Valley Mall Drive in Salina Grove, Pennsylvania. It's the mall there.
That's awesome.
Opening May 10th, 2025. Be prepared. It's going to be awesome. We've got a great selection. Believe me. We got 5 of us in this store, and it's going to be filled to the brim. It's a must stop to see. Okay. I had to
And
plug
remember,
our
we
store.
support you guys because we're in the same vein. We're movie makers. We like to make this stuff come to life.
Yeah.
You know, you said May 10th. Hopefully, maybe we can show up. Where is it? In Pennsylvania?
Yes.
Where in Pennsylvania?
Salina Grove.
Oh, maybe. How far is that from Gettysburg, Adams County?
Truthfully, I don't know. I'm 4 hours away from the store. I I think I'm the farthest one out.
Maybe we make a special appearance.
Yes, please do.
We
love
support all of that, and that's great
Yeah.
that you're going to have it in the mall and
Yeah.
turn everybody on to the supernatural and these cryptic
it.
creatures, because Mothman over there in West Virginia is considered. They're very proud of Mothman, and they're very
Yes.
proud of the Snarly Yow.
Yeah, and speaking of Snarly Yow, and we're not talking about Dave Grant either.
But remember, we have one more film before the Snarly Yow. we have
Oh,
to tell you
yes.
about.
Yes, let's go to that one, and then we'll go to the Snarly Yow.
All right, so a film that we did here in Tampa, Florida, which was based on a true story, inspired by a true story as well, is called Killer Grannies.
Yeah.
So I wrote the screenplay for that one, and it became a big hit down here in Tampa, Florida. We had everybody backing us. We had Tampa Bay Film Commission, everybody. And we had hundreds and hundreds of actors, hundreds of extras. And we shot that film in 10 days. We worked our butts off in filming it. And it's a very, what would be the word? Creepy, dramatic thriller. Different than these cryptic movies that we're making, but it's a psychopathic, psychopath women. These two grannies that are, we can't tell you too much, but the Rena Romano and Jan Van Dyke played the part. We had, I don't know, thousands of people submissions trying to get to play in this film, and it just went crazy. And everybody knew about it. Fox 13 News knew about it. The papers all knew about it. We had people writing about us all over the place. And so we're very proud of this film that's going to probably come out next year.
Expecting to come out next year, and it's in post as well. So we have all these movies in post. We are working on them, and I'm really excited about Killer Grannies. It's going to be awesome. We had a lot of people actually helping on the set. We had a lot of people that played extras and helped out as well. A lot of great actors, and really the movie just feels good. So it's more like a drama, suspense film with elements of disturbance, but not really a horror. It's more like a drama, but it's so cool. But we are working on it.
And it's based on a true story that this actually happened. So we can't tell you too much about that, but it was just overwhelming with extras and actors, and we were shooting in 120-degree heat, believe it or not, in the sun in August here.
We had a group of amazing people, so thanks to them, we were able to complete the film, and now it's in post, and everybody's excited.
We want to thank Adam Bossner and his crew for making it, helping us make the film, and the crew was very, very professional, and we worked with them before, so we're excited to show that movie when it comes out to our fans and everybody around the world.
Oh yeah, definitely. And Dave says Salin's Grove is 88 miles from Gettysburg.
88 miles.
Yeah.
That's not that far. It's on May 10th.
Yes, May 10th is the opening.
And it's going to be in the mall there, you said, right?
Yes.
Well, send me the address, because we're not that far from there if it's 88 miles.
I'll message you there. But we got it up on the screen now. And Kurt W. says, by the way, thank you to Chuck and Karolina for your time today. All these films sound really badass. I'm definitely going to check them out.
I tell you, they're definitely going to be badass. You may even have nightmares if you watch them. We've had fans of ours say that The American Ripper was one of the most horrifying films I ever watched.
Yeah.
I lost a lot of friends after I put that film out, but that's okay.
Just to let you know, Kurt, that we are going to release some of those films either by the end of this year or next year. So they are not really out yet. The American Ripper is out and available to watch, as well as Amityville Mount Mizzy Road. But the rest that we are talking about, they're in post and they're getting ready to be
The
released.
Bunny Killer will be coming out for Halloween, so we're excited
Yeah.
about that one. We just got the great news about it today, and we're excited about that. That's going to be a big hit for us as well. And we have a lot of exciting things happen. We're making that big mafia film that we told you about,
Right.
in Long Island, called Extortion Thugs, and that's going to be a big movie in New York that we're filming.
You might lose some your New York friends over that one.
Yeah, my
gang friends.
we have a lot of people that want to participate. I mean, we literally have thousands of emails coming in during the week that people from all over want to participate. I mean, we have people from India, we have people from Australia, people from France, Indonesia. And we're not going to see if we can get all these people on the film, but they're just so intrigued by mafia films. They love Goodfellas.
Oh,
they
yeah.
love The Godfather. They love,
But we encourage everybody, if you want to write to us and you want to be part of the film, just write to 3ratsentertainment@gmail.com. We are right now taking the submissions for anybody who wants to be in the film. It's going to be in New York, Long Island, November, December this year. Shoots November, December this year. And if you're, want to be in the film, maybe you want to be an extra,
probably
maybe you wanna
extras.
help out,
Yeah.
just shoot us an email, or if you want to just be on the set, also shoot us an email. Let's see what we can do for you.
We'll send Dave Grant up.
But extras, we welcome extras because it's very sensitive to this film, to a lot of extras. We have a funeral scene, we have a diner scenes, we have a famous nightclub that we're going to be shooting out in Long Island.
A trial scene.
We have another trial scene, which is going to be great, where there's going to be a litigation going on and a trial going on.
Right.
So we invite all these extras to participate. And
we need FBI agents.
We need FBI agents, police agents.
We need prostitutes. We need all that.
Prostitutes.
Well, yeah. So a nightclub.
I know a couple of truck stops I can find you some.
Karolina's kidding around, but we do need prostitutes. I don't know if they can be real, but we can actually have them dress up as prostitutes.
Yes.
Clothes,
I'm sorry, I had to go there. But anyhow, instead of making Dave Grant wait much longer, let's talk about the Snarly Yow.
Let's talk about
Now,
the final.
Before we go into the movie part, what the hell got you interested in that? The Snarly Yow.
All right, so what had happened is after we finished American Ripper, me and Karolina, we're always thinking outside of the box.
Right.
So we like to turn on our fans and everything. So we went to a Chinese restaurant, and we were sitting there, and we were talking about making a film in West Virginia, and we knew about Mothman. We knew Mothman, Mothman prophecies, and there was other films with Mothman. So we knew about the Snarly Yow, and we started to research if there was any films about the Yow. And we realized that really there wasn't. There was only bits and pieces of it on Google, some local people in West Virginia talking about the famous Snarly that haunts West Virginia, it haunts South Mountain, it haunts Harper's Ferry, and it haunts that area. And me and Karolina being big Civil War buffs, that we know about Harper's Ferry because we've been there, I don't know, at least 50 times, me and her. So we said, hey, let's make this movie about this cryptid creature. And so I got involved. I wrote the screenplay, and I got involved with Harper's Ferry Military National Park. And, there's a great story right there, as you all know. Millions of
Yeah.
people a year go visit Harper's Ferry. That's
Yep.
where the armory was. It has been taken over from the Yankees and the Confederates almost 80 some odd times, back and forth. And then you have the great story of John Brown,
Yes.
where it all started. But it fascinated me to know that this monster, this disturbing monster creature, the Snarly Yow, has haunted that place, and it's been seen there. It's been seen in South Mountain. It's been seen at the Battle of South Mountain. It's been seen on country roads. People have seen it. Cars have driven through it. There has been farmers. There's been soldiers that have tried to shoot at it, and as we know, bullets go through it. It can't seem to be killed.
And we like Harper's Ferry, and we regularly visited that town a few times before we made that movie. So we knew Harper's Ferry, and we really liked that town. And we were thinking, wow, maybe we can shoot a movie somewhere around there. And that's how Chuck contacted the park rangers and film commissions and everything else, and that's how it
Yeah,
started.
I mean, one thing led to another, and it just was, they were open arms for us. And we want to thank all of the park rangers there and Jefferson County and all the counties around that area for working with us. So we literally had this monster creature terrorizing Harper's Ferry, terrorizing South Mountain. We don't want to tell you too much.
We don't want to reveal the plot.
We don't want to reveal too much of the plot.
But it's definitely feature the legend of Snarly Yow. It's featuring the dog-like creature. It's featuring the beautiful scenery of Harper's Ferry and the park and the woods. So that's all we can say.
This thing literally lives in the Appalachian Mountains. I mean, it's creepy. It's disturbing. It walks on its hind legs. It's 8-9 feet tall. It's got, red glowing eyes. It's a monster,
It walks on its hind legs.
It's a monster that lives
You
in the
sure
woods.
it's not Dave Grant? He's tall.
So we thought it was a great plot, a great
Yes, it is.
story. And we again had actors from all over the United States wanting to participate in this great project, this great production.
That's
We shot it in March of last year, and we worked our butts off on it. And literally, we were in black woods. It was different than the woods in Long Island. These woods in the Appalachian Mountains are rocks. There's rocks in them.
yep.
There's patches of rocks, the deep black woods. There was times when we did see red glowing eyes again. We did see this, and some of the stuff we don't want to say too much.
We were shooting at night. Sometimes we shot 3 nights in a row, 12 hours, from 6 p.m. In the afternoon to 6 a.m. until the sun
was rising.
So we shot the whole night, and people we had a lot of people on our crew as well helping, and some people they saw red eyes in those woods.
Mhm.
So we were like,
We actually had the creature made for us. So we worked with some great people in Miami, and
Right.
it's a dog. It's a dog. It's not a wolf. It's a shuck dog that some say that it's came over from Germany, and people had it on boats, and it came over, and it lives in the woods. Somehow this dog.
it's a dog killer. It's a monster.
It's a monster. It's a dog killer.
Yeah.
So we portrayed it a different twist to the film. So we don't want to say too much, but we can tell you that it's a very horrifying, terrifying film.
All right. Now that's another good one we're going to be watching. Guaranteed. Yeah. And
Harper's Ferry is a great place to make a movie.
yeah, Harper's Ferry is a good place to visit.
It's a
Period.
great
And then
place to
doing
visit.
a movie there makes it even that much more awesome.
I mean, we were literally shooting at 11 o'clock at night when it was dead quiet.
Mm-hmm.
We want to thank our friends to the barn over there. Chad, and his wife, Carrie, for letting us shoot at their place, the barn, hospitality, the hostel house.
There was a lot of, people that also came to us and collaborate on this movie. So it was nice to see, small town coming together and working on the project together. It was very cool to meet a lot of people there. We met a lot of people. We met this amazing special effect person, Zorian. He's actually going to do all the special effects for our new movie coming up in New York. And he's very talented. He's doing a fantastic job. He has his studio doing cryptic masks and guts and everything, all SFX stuff. So we met a lot of people. We met John, our makeup artist, and we met other amazing.
We had Monica helping us out there. We had our crew. Special thanks to Monica, actually Elisa Manelli, great job. And photographer. We actually had our crew, Adam Bossner and his team there.
So there was a lot of people we met in that little town, which was very cool.
There was a buzz going on. I don't know. I can't explain it. There was this buzz going on. It was almost like that the Snarly was complimenting us by making this film about his legend. We actually had local police. We had all the local police involved. And the local police was so...
all the cops came.
They all
all wanted to be in the film.
We put them in the film. We put them right in the film.
Real cops, with real cars and not like props, but real cops, real cars, So they all wanted to be in the scene, which was amazing.
The mayor was, involved. We had the police departments, all the police departments involved. And what a great place to make a film. We're very proud and honored to be making that film there.
That is very interesting, and that says a lot for the town of Harper's Ferry too.
They have They have a very eerie train sound that goes through there on like religion every half hour. You hear a train go through that town.
There's a tunnel drilled in a mountain. For those people who never visited Harper's Ferry, there is a tunnel and train track going through the mountain, and there's a tunnel drilled through that mountain. So when the train comes out on the bridge, there's a river also, a crossroad of the river. You can hear that train. It's very spooky, especially when the sun goes down. And a lot of tourists are coming to this town. So if you've never been to Harper's Ferry, guys, go there, and there is a bridge. And you can actually, if you're a couple, you can put a locker on the bridge.
A lock, not a lock.
Okay, a lock.
A love lock.
A love lock.
Yeah.
But the thing is that the town...
But they'll cut it down.
Cut it down after a few months.
We actually were putting our locks up on the bridge, and we were wondering the next year when we came back, why were they missing?
So they're cutting them down because of the weight of the bridge.
From the weight of the bridge, so many people put locks up. But again, this is where the Potomac River meets the Shenandoah River.
Oh, that's right.
And they flow together, and they meet together there, and that's where the Confederates had blown and burned the bridge there.
Yeah.
So it's got the place. Even if we didn't make the film, the place there is very creepy and haunting. I mean,
it's one of my favorite places. At least it's one of my favorite places in America to visit. So I'm originally from Poland, and I really love Harper's Ferry town. So it's one of my favorite towns.
I mean, you can probably that place has got to be haunted because it's creepy.
That, as old as that town is, there's haunting it there. That's the thing. All these old towns got ghosts. I don't care, but Harper's Ferry, the Civil War,
John Brown,
Revolutionary War.
Yeah. I mean, that's where the armory. That's where they made the guns, and it's where they made bullets. And the story of John Brown alone is very, very scary. There was actually we were actually filming on the battlefield too, parts of the battlefield. A lot of people think Harper's Ferry is just a town, but around the outskirts, there's battlefield there too. There's up on top is the famous church, up on top of the hill there. So.
And the Snarly is, probably haunting that area all around. So
The Snarlies was very interesting to us, and that's how this film came all about. We knew that this monster dog had to be made. We knew that this movie had to be made about this famous creature.
Right.
Wolfman is a famous wolfman, but we had to make it about this famous dog.
Dogman's very famous, but Snarly, they've been around a lot longer than the Dogman sightings.
Snarly's been around for a long time.
Yes.
And we were very intrigued by the story. And once we started putting the screenplay together and then we started looking at it, we're like, I think we're onto something. Me and Karolina play the main parts of the film. We're both hunters in the film. We're not going to say too much. But we both play a main lead roles, me and her, in the film.
But we're not the only ones. So we can't tell you too much. This is like a super secret project. Especially about the plot. But we are happy to present it to you guys soon. So we are working really hard on that. So
we got a good,
we want to be the first one.
A lot of great actors. Our friend Will, we got Maggie, we got Mike, we got Elizabeth, we got all of these great people that have helped us out on the set.
Yeah. Well, don't surprise me one bit with the Southern hospitality down there. And Dave says it's the St. Peter's Roman Catholic Church up on the hill.
Yeah, that's what it is, St. Peter's, yeah. And the nice thing about it, Bill, is that we have the West Virginia Film Commission that backed us, and they were, Dave Lavender there, great guy. We just talked to them the other day, and they're so excited about this film, Snarly Yow, when it comes out. So because it's a mascot, it's a famous, the mascot. I mean, they actually have buttons of the Snarly Yow that they use for the people that work for the county.
Right.
So,
oh man, that's awesome.
So they're very, very intrigued about what we did, and they can't wait for the film. And there's actually Snarly Yow festivals, I think, coming up, right? Right, Dave? If Dave's there listening to us.
Yeah, he's out there. Is there a Snarly Yow festival other than your Snarly Yow events?
We'll see.
Make them type quick. Type quicker, Dave. Type quicker. No.
But, a great place to do is walk at night in those Appalachian Mountains there. You can just park your car, just walk up the hills and start walking through there. And it's spooky, man. It's very spooky and scary.
You don't have to tell me, because I used to live in the Chestnut Ridge area. And Cryptid Halloween, October 25th.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, I think they were mentioning about that. Yeah.
Yes. But so, for some of the people who don't know, the Chestnut Ridge is part of the Appalachian Mountain System. We got a lot of crazy crap that went on there too. I can't say too much because I'm going to be involved in a couple of things there coming this year, and I'm excited about. But yeah, like you said, you go in those, especially at night.
Spooky.
The woods change anyhow at night on you, but it's totally different in the Appalachians.
We actually
there used to be a hotel, I think, on the top.
Yeah, the hotel.
They closed it, I think, and now they're renovating and building something there. But it was so cool for a longer period of time. You can go on the top of that hill and just watch over the rivers. Now it's a little bit closed because they have construction area going on. But at night, it was so spooky. I remember we were going there with Chuck and just watching the river, and it was nighttime, and you can see the moon just shining on the hill. So it was so spooky.
Yeah. One thing before I forget I forgot is that when we were making this film, I was getting an email from a woman that she actually filmed the Snarly Yow, and it was this huge, like it was running, on its paws, and one of the scenes you can kind of see it. There's a little bit of redness to the eyes, and she kept sending this footage to me. It was a little bit blurry, you never know.
I remember that.
You remember that?
I remember. Yeah.
And she said that she couldn't believe that we were making the film there, and that she had witnessed the dog man-like creature, dog creature, floating around in the woods or running through the woods. And
there was another person that was bugging us on the set when we were filming that film. Hilltop House. Thanks, Dave. So there was another person on the set. He keeps coming back on the set and coming back and wanted to share a story with us. I don't remember this gentleman's name, but he said that he witnessed a lot of times Snarly Yow. What was his name?
Yeah, I don't
the
remember.
One with the hook?
Yeah.
So,
He said that he walks his dogs at night, and he lives in Harper's Ferry. I forgot his name, but he actually had seen the Yow.
And he was sharing that with our crew. Actually, our sound guy, I think, recorded his speech. He was talking about Snarly Yow, and our sound guy said, "Well, I'm going to record you." So I think I have that recording still, but he wanted to just so badly share the story with us that he saw Snarly Yow many times when he was walking his dog.
Yeah, we were actually filming Bill over at the Claymont Mansion.
Okay.
Over there, which is George Washington, I think his nephew's home.
Yes.
And I tell you, filming in those woods around the Claymont, it was creepy. It was very creepy. That's a historical mansion there. And I still can't believe we made that film. I can't believe we made it. I mean,
it was so cool. The funniest story about that film, when we were filming 3 nights in a row in the woods at night, we have to lit up the whole woods with our crew and do all this crazy stuff with the trucks. We didn't really have, any place to go, and it was so cold. Imagine it's cold, freezing cold. Everybody wear a hat, gloves, 12 hours at night, it's freezing. So our crew didn't really have anywhere to go on the breaks. So there was this abandoned house in the woods, and we were thinking, well, why don't you just go there and just just have our meal break there. So they were literally delivering the food, or our food
Andy's
person.
Pizza. Thank you, Andy.
Andy's Pizza was delivering the food to this abandoned house with the cobwebs and freezing inside, no light, and we were eating dark with a candlelight with our crew in the middle of the night at 3-4 a.m. in the morning. And it was an adventure, because who would do that? Like you have 25 people in the house having a spinach lasagna with no light and the freezing cold, eating with gloves, So it was like that was really tough movie set, we didn't have any heating system there, so we had to just, probably some people would have to go to the cars, we were going to the cars just to try to heat ourselves up. But I'm going to have a charger.
My wife has got to get the charger here. But so, so, I mean, I think we gave you the gist on it. West Virginia townspeople, they were open arms, beautiful people. We want to, again, thank our friend Brian Wilkin for coming out and helping us. And, we got some great locations there, not just Harper's Ferry, but we were shooting all around the surrounding areas.
Right.
We wanted to capture that West Virginia feel, the mountains, Harper's Ferry, the waters, Shenandoah River, the Potomac River, everything. So it's got that very ambiance of that feel of West Virginia, that rural West Virginia feel,
Exactly. And you got a lot of that ambience down there.
Perfect for the Snarly Yow to live. If I was a dog, I'd live there too.
Yeah. That's a good line to have. If I was a dog, I'd live there.
We had a great time there, and actually we did a lot of interviews there. We had the local Jefferson County papers there. I'm trying to think, either the news came down.
Steve came, not Steve.
He came down, yeah, Steve. I forgot his last name, but he was there.
Cohen? No,
Steve Cohen.
Cohen.
Steve Cohen.
Oh, I remember.
We had people coming from Washington, newscasters coming to wanting to know why we were filming this film there. They knew about Snarly, and they were like, they wanted to get a story from us, you know.
Yeah.
So
That's Danny. I gotta agree with him. He's a West Virginia boy. West Virginia is an awesome home.
Hey, Danny.
Hey, Danny.
Yeah. Hey, I gotta agree with him. It's awesome down there.
Yeah, I mean, we love West Virginia. We're actually going to be up in Pennsylvania, Gettysburg, and then we're going to go over to the Harpers Ferry area again. We have people that want to talk to us about our film. We'll be in Sharpsburg, Maryland, next to Antietam, and then we're going to be working our way again back to West Virginia. Probably stay 2 months there.
We'll be traveling, and we will be coming back, and then going straight to the movie set in New York, Long Island,
Yeah.
which is crazy, a little bit. And in the meantime, we have to finish post-production on all these movies.
Another good show. Thank you for joining us. What is it, Griff,
Griff,
right?
my buddy Griff.
All right, Griff.
But yeah, the thing is that if these people want to be extras, whatever, on your show, any of my audience member, give them the email address again.
Give them the email.
Okay, so guys, if you want to shoot us an email, you're interested to be on the movie set, extra or whatever, it's 3ratsentertainment@gmail.com.
It's the number 3.
Number 3, rats, like a rat, RATS, entertainment@gmail.com. And you can actually, shoot us an email. We have a link tree too. Link tree is available on just follow our page on Facebook. It's again 3 Rats Entertainment, our page on Facebook, so you can follow us there. I'm gonna probably post tonight a link tree when you can learn more about us and about our movies and about our achievements. You can see who we are, so I'm gonna just post it, and just follow us.
You can also, if you go into my Facebook or Karolina's Facebook, you can just look me up, Chuck Morrongiello, and you can actually see some of the behind the scenes of the making of Snarly Yow.
I'm going to share it to the real page too, 3 Rats Entertainment. So
and share it to the Agents of the join the Agents of the Unexplained Facebook page and share it to there too.
When I made this film, I was excited to know that there was actually a Facebook, that there was a Snarly Yow.
Yeah.
And that's how I guess Dave is the owner. He's right. He's the author there. And that's how I collaborated with him, and that's how I got a chance to meet you, Bill.
Yes.
Through there.
Yes.
But one thing led onto another. You guys have a big fan base, and people love the legend of the Snarly Yow, and they love the monster creature, because we love it too. So
that looks like an anorexic one.
Hold on,
No, I'm joking.
we have a muscular one.
Now that one would scare the hell out of me.
But we had many of these. At one time we had a lot of these.
Yeah.
We had so many of them that I don't know how many. We must have signed like hundreds of them in Harpers Ferry. We were signing them.
But those graphics, with drawings, they were gave to us by an artist. So an artist actually drew them for us for the movie, which was really cool.
Yes.
So they are like specially made, actually.
We actually had everybody sign it. That was part of it, part of the crew and everything. But we'll have more of those. I think if we go up to Pennsylvania, we can possibly meet these guys, and we can have a signing going on there.
It would be cool.
Yes,
it would be very cool.
Definitely. We'll set
Dave,
up
maybe you can put that
you.
together and write to me about that, and maybe we can show up on there on the 10th.
Hey, Dave, me, Gwendolyn, David, any one of us can set that up for you. Definitely.
We're excited about that.
Dave's going, please.
I tell you, when the movie comes out, it's going to give more awareness to this famous creature.
Yeah.
You know, I remember when they put Gods and Generals out. Before Gods and Generals was Gettysburg, the movie. And, you know, I was going up to Gettysburg since the 60s. And once they put that film out, Gettysburg, everybody was flocking to Gettysburg. They wanted to
Yeah.
hear about all the legends of Chamberlain and all the famous, you know, generals there, and
Right.
go to the, you know, the Devil's Den, the wheat field, the slaughter pen, all these famous places. So we're hoping that our film will give that kind of awareness to this famous creature.
Oh, it will. And believe me, there's several of us that will be sharing the hell out of it. Yeah, along with your others. But anyhow, it is 8:01 now, and I want to thank you, Stu, for coming on. Was really looking forward to it, and Dave was heads over heels waiting for it.
Thanks, David. Thanks, Bill.
Hey, it's been an honor to have you both on, and like I said, you got a groupie out of me now. You know?
All right, you rock, Bill. You rock, man.
You know, and I want to thank everyone that was in the audience. And if you guys need to get a hold of them, 3ratsentertainment@gmail.com.
You can just Google our names on Facebook.
You just follow us on Facebook. I'm gonna make it available for everybody, that email address, so people can know where to direct their questions.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah, we're excited about the Snarly. We can't wait till it comes out. So
LaVon says she's following already.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
And Dave says thank you, Chuck and Karolina.
thank you, David. Thank you.
And LaVon says I can play an old lady. LaVon, we're not going there, honey.
Awesome.
But hey, thank you guys. Hang tight as we do the outro, and talk to you in the back room.
Thank you for tuning in to the Agents of the Unexplained. Please visit our website at agentsoftheunexplained.net for unique paranormal merchandise like t-shirts, books, and coffee mugs. Join our Facebook group and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more thrilling content. Until next time, keep questioning the unexplainable.